Hey everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Fun in the Sun with Mike and Mike. My name is Mike Rennick.
And my name is Michael Hankin.
Our goal is to bring you every other week a series talking about what you'll find in Sarasota, Bradenton, and all the islands. We want to show it from a fun perspective, things to do. We'd like to take you to things that maybe other people don't know. I'm a real estate broker associate with Keller Williams on the Water. I've been in this part of Florida for 9 years. The thing that I like is we have a local boy with us. Mike, your background?
I was born actually in Buffalo, New York, like everyone who lives in Florida, and moved down here when I was just a year old. I grew up down here. I went to Philippi Shores Elementary, Brookside Middle, Riverview High School, all here in Sarasota. I went away to school, came back here, and for the past 16 years I've been practicing law here in Sarasota and absolutely just love it. And I really feel privileged and honored to be able to share my experiences as a local and to be able to show more of the public the different things to do here in Sarasota, whether that's being where we are now out at St. Armand Circle, whether it's some of the cultural museums or different venues that we can go to, such as the Van Wezel. There's also going to be beaches and other places we'll show you. And our goal here is to show you the fun places that you can go to in Sarasota to really enrich your vacation or maybe your life here.
Maybe even getting down to where's a good place to go to get a good ice cream cone?
Absolutely, which if you're looking for a good place, we actually happen to be in a wonderful place for that here on St. Armand's. When my kids have been good, we take them on over to the Ben & Jerry's and let them pick whatever they want. Also out here on St. Armand's, if they're being really good, there's a Kilwins store, which if you don't have a Kilwins where you live, you'll see them making fresh fudge, chocolate covered and caramel covered apples, and all those things I get to entice my children to be good with.
So if I do really well as your partner on this series, do you think I might earn a trip to Kilwins also?
We'll have to see. Could go anywhere.
I'm going to work hard for that. Let me give you a little bit of history of the circle here, and I took some notes. I want to make sure I get this right. As Mike shared, though, today it's known for a great shopping experience, food dining experience. There's over 120 or 130 shops on this circle, if you would. But the history is Charles St. Armand. He was a Frenchman and the first homesteader on the island. He bought all of this in 1893, 132 acres of land. He paid a total price of $22. Today, this land's worth a whole lot more than that. Just a little side note, his name was incorrectly spelled on the deed, and that's how St. Armand's is spelled today. He later sold the land to August McGinnis for $1,500, so he made a whopping profit, but still way undervalued compared to the millions this is worth today. And ultimately, in 1917, John Ringling purchased this lot, this plot of land. And it was Mr. Ringling's vision to put the stores here and to surround it with beautiful homes. And that's ultimately what we have today.
And one of the things that John Ringling did with the island is really neat. He infused a lot of his own culture here. So St. Armand Circle is shaped like a wagon wheel, like the wagon wheels that they used to use to move all of the circus equipment from city to city. And then as you walk around the interior of the circle, you see all of these wagon wheel plaques that have great stories about the different circus performers, whether it's the acrobats or the high wire walkers, and it tells you the different famous performers' stories and what they did with their lives, and just a lot of that local culture that you just don't get anywhere else. It's part of what makes Sarasota the special place it is.
But the nice thing is, it's a safe place, it's a family place. What I like is you can park your car in one spot, and then you can walk the entire circle. You don't have to, like certain areas, you may have to move your car, go to dinner, then if you want to go shopping, you park somewhere else. At St. Armand's, you don't have to do that. It's just a wholesome family place to be. On a side note, one of my favorite places, in addition to the ice cream shops, is the local Starbucks, and you can get a good cup of coffee. And St. Armand's is not about chains. In fact, it would be hard to find a lot of chain stores here. These are the mom and pops, these are the independents, but it's just a great place to spend time, whether by yourself, whether with friends, or with your family.
If you want to bring your kids and grab some snacks, you can do that. If you want to spend the day just kind of shopping in little kitschy stores, you can do that. If you want to go out for a nice dinner, you can go to a Tommy Bahama's or Euphemia Hay. There's just a ton of really kind of local, really unique restaurants that you won't find anywhere else. And something to do for everybody.
So our goal is to visit you every 2 weeks, showcasing another part of Sarasota, and working hard to find those off the path kind of places that maybe a lot of tourists won't know about, that the locals know, that we can share, that we can have some fun with. To me, some of the best restaurants that I've ever eaten at are the local restaurants that aren't famous from a tourist perspective, and we'll showcase some of them. Many other things that you can do. This is I feel that Sarasota it definitely is a small town with a big town feel to it. Would you agree, Mike?
I would absolutely agree with that. Sarasota, because of John Ringling's influences, has a lot of local culture, a lot of museums, a lot of art galleries, a lot of event venues, but it's still a small town. The people are still kind to one another. You can tell we've been out here for 15, 20 minutes. We haven't heard a single car honk its horn. And this is a traffic circle. Nobody knows how to drive at a traffic circle. And you really get a lot of comfort and a lot of warmth in the city with a lot of the things that you want and expect from a large city. It's perfect. It's why I came back after school and why I'm still happy to call this place home.
So it's a great place to visit. It's a great place to live. We'll be sharing a lot more, not just focused on Sarasota, but all of the cities around here. You may find us in Bradenton and Lakewood Ranch down in Venice one day, and then all the great cities on the chain of islands. It's just an opportunity that I'm lucky at this stage in my life, after being in Michigan for a full automotive career, to be able to be down here calling this my home. And to have partners like Mr. Hankin, who knows this area better than anyone, to help share that story, I feel very fortunate. So Mike, I want to say thank you for being a part of this.
Thanks so much for having me.
We're going to come back in 2 weeks, and we're going to continue to tell the story of Fun in the Sun by Mike and Mike.
Sounds great. Look forward to it. See you in a few weeks.
Thanks, everyone.